Hello, I'm Jashikins, and welcome to another episode of Jash Reads. Today, we are doing the outro video for Megamorphs #1, The Andalite's Gift by K.A. Applegate. And this was a good book. Of course, this is an Amorphs book, so I am obviously biased in favor of it. We finally got to the goddamn "do you just hate trash can" scene. That is such an iconic moment in the Animorphs series. Yes, it's funny, it's hilarious. It doesn't really say anything deep about the human psyche, but god damn it, every Animorphs fan knows that "do you just hate trash cans?" We got Rachel with amnesia, and that was like I'll talk about that more in this video. And we got Cassie overcoming her fear of thinking that she's a coward. There's so many great shit like Marko blackmailing Axe into going to Darlene's pool party and then fucking shit up. I mean, I know all he meant to do was like see what Darlene was saying about him, but he really caused some damage there. That was like, wow, that backfired. Now, this outro video is all about me talking about the top 5 things I noticed in a book. And they don't have to be good things, they can be bad things, and they're in no specific order. They're just things I noticed. And the reason why I'm doing a very neutral sort of list is just in case I get to do a dramatic reading of a book I'm not too fond of. So I'm looking way into the future that might never happen. Yay! Okay, I'm sort of also looking to the future where I finally finish this Amorphs dramatic reading, and then as sort of a celebration, I'll be reading The Host by Stephanie Meyer. Because the book was so fucking bad, I got into blogging. So, yeah, sort of looking forward in the future at that. Now, before I continue, this is the only time I'm going to ask these things of you, but I do have some donation options besides using the link to buy whatever book I'm doing dramatic reading of, whatever movie I'm reviewing, etc. If you are on the YouTube's link in the description to all those donation options, so you could possibly find one you like. And also, if you're on my Bloggity blog and on the desktop version of my Bloggity blog, up near the very top of the sidebar thingamajig, there are the same donation options that you can look at and possibly choose. Now, I'm only asking those of you who have been my fan for a while to possibly think about it. I am not expecting someone that just watched a few of my videos to donate anything at all. And if you do not donate anything, which being really poor, not really poor, but poor, I understand. But if you can't donate, please share my videos, my content to other people, possibly post it on Tumblr, Twitter, whatever. If you can't donate money, at least, possibly bring in some new viewers of content you love. Yeah, scripts are great, aren't they? The rest of this video will basically be me reading off a script, so I will actually sound intelligent. So let's get started on the top 5 things I noticed in Megamorphs #1, The Andalite Skip. I really hate that. At least the sneeze waited for a while, and I was like, Jash, hurry up. But anyways, first thing I noticed, Rachel's amnesia. Amnesia is a pretty standard cliche, especially when the first time you meet a character, they can't remember who they really are. So there was a lot that could have gone wrong with Rachel losing her memory. It could have appeared to cry, and I was combining two words in a sentence into one. I'm a very smart person, I swear. Anyways, it could have appeared too contrived and trite to have any real impact on the story. Luckily, this wasn't the case. Instead of being a throwaway plotline, it was used to show Rachel's strength. It removed everything about her so that only her core, the cornerstone of her character, was shown. You could finally see Rachel's true strength. It isn't her powerful Morse or her memory, it is her inability to give up and how creative she is. She is much more than a mere brute. Second thing I noticed, first time we read from Axe's point of view. In this book, we are finally able to get a look inside Axe's head. We get a look at how he feels about everything. We get to see how alien he feels. Pun intended, I guess. We also get a look at how extreme Andalite honor is. Axe's strict sense of honor makes him feel that he is horrible for not killing Fisher 3. The young Andalite feels that Alfangor would have taken the chance to kill the abomination. His sense of honor overrides logic, and I just want to smack some sense into him. A kid shouldn't ever have to feel that it is their duty to kill one of the most feared villains in the galaxy. Third thing I noticed, the Velik. This evil dust beast gave Megamorphs a reason to be told from multiple points of view. It was a villain that could only be shown from multiple points of view. Rachel didn't know what was going on. Her story is pretty typical horror fare. Cassie was struggling with her feeling like a coward. The Velik allowed her a way to prove herself to herself. Axe had to deal with his Andalite honor when dealing with Fisher 3. Jake and Marko just had to deal with pretty standard stuff for their characters. Tobias was the only one out of the group that the Velik wasn't interested in. This showcases how he feels useless and guilty about being safe a lot of the time. If this book was shown from one character's viewpoint, the evil space monster from Saturn wouldn't have had the same impact. Fourth thing I noticed, Marko's hatred of trash cans. Because of course I had to put this on my top 5. Animorphs does a good job with going into the darker side of life, but it also has some truly funny moments sprinkled throughout. One of those times is the "Do you just hate trash cans?" scene. I have a poor reaction time and depth perception, so me getting behind the wheel is not a good idea. I have a driver's license and I've never been in a car accident before, but I am always nervous when I drive, which I haven't done since getting said driver's license that I only got to make mom happy and get her off my back. So when Marko is doing so poorly driving, I liked that. It is simple, funny, and I love it with all my heart. Part 5. First true victory. Animorphs number 1, the Animorphs had to rush out of the Yerk pool and only rescued an old woman. Tom was not rescued, which had been the point of the dangerous mission. Animorphs number 2, the Animorphs barely escaped from Vischer 3. Animorphs number 3, the plan failed, and if not for Tobias shooting the ship, everyone but him would have died. Animorphs number 4, the Animorphs needed the help of the whales to survive. Animorphs number 5, the Animorphs were only saved by Yerk politics. Animorphs number 6, Jake was infested and eventually freed. However, this did not have the classic victory feel to it. Animorphs number 7, the Animorphs needed the help of the Elmas to save the day. What do all those have in common? Either the endings weren't the kind where you weren't worried about anything, or they required the Animorphs have assistance in completing a mission. Megamorphs number 1 was the first book where the Animorphs didn't need outside help to succeed, and the ending is full of pure happiness for the future. Hence, I count this as the book where the Animorphs had their first true victory. So, what do you think about my top 5 things I noticed? And I fucking just realized I forgot to post the links like I usually do. Sorry. I distracted myself. I'm like, why do I still have, Firefox open? I'm like, oh. If you don't know, I use Chrome to do videos and Firefox for everything else, because for some reason YouTube won't allow me to do these live streaming things on Firefox. So yeah. But anyways, whoopsie. Oh, okay. Now let me see. Okay, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I have to. Usually, I remember everything about my blog, and the only things I blank out on are stuff that's actually important in the real world. Okay. Okay, anyways, back to what I was saying. So, what did you think about my top 5 things I noticed in Megamorphs number 1, The Andalite Skip by K. Applegate? Does your list differ? Does it not? Do you agree with some of my points? Do you not? Please comment down below, and remember, no major spoilers in the comments for later on in the series. And so, what will be the next book I'll be doing a dramatic reading of in the Animorphs series? Animorphs number 8, The Alien by K. Applegate. This is the first full book told from Axe's point of view, and if you listen to my Megamorphs number 1 dramatic reading, you'll know that I do a interesting voice for Axe, and now it's like, oh yeah, I should have been thinking way ahead, because I'm like, oh my god, if I lose my voice while doing the dramatic reading of Animorphs number 8, I'm sorry, I did not think anything through. But yeah, so I'd suggest reading the book before I start my dramatic reading of Animorphs number 8. And I will start that I'll start that dramatic reading on Friday. And I'm not going to be doing my usual end credits, self-promotion thing. Instead, I'll be saying merely, please like the video so we'll please the YouTube algorithm gods. And also, remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on my dramatic reading of Animorphs number 8, The Alien by K. Applegate. And I hope you have a very happy Monday and a good week overall. Goodbye.